good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Dr. Barry, London News. I'm just going to show you another clip from that wonderful production by Mr. Bannerman, Mark Bannerman in the UK, about repossession, houses that have been unlawfully repossessed by the banks. And we have to remember one thing. We're very lucky that the British police are very polite, really, overall. Most of them are really good people. Now, our guys here, most of them are pretty good too, but we have to remember when we point the finger, the police get all the blame. The police services has got the police command, and the guys on the ground do all the work. People at the top make the decisions, but it's our fault that they have to make the decisions they're making, because as they're catching criminals left, right, and center, the guys on the ground working themselves to death. Every time they go out there, the chances of getting assaulted is 50-50. It's an unthinkable job. And of course, they're getting bailed out time and time again. So really, it could be seen on reasonable grounds they're just wasting their time, but they still carry on doing it. But it's the three fingers pointing back, and we point finger forward, three fingers. We're the ones to blame. We vote these criminals in. Now, I've been to three elections, one federal and two state, where Australians were running for a seat in Parliament or in the local states and federal, and people of foreign appearance won. Now, we've heard about the Labour Party, how they branch stack, and we can see that in another country where they're branch stacking by up to 10, 15, 20 million people. So it's happening here as well. So when we point our fingers at the police all the time, it's not their fault. It's our fault. We're the ones allowing this to happen. We vote in criminal politicians to do as they please. We have to wakey and stop it, because voting is an illusion when you're dealing with private corporations, private companies. And who's running the world? Well, it's an upside down one. Anyway, watch Bannerman again and what these guys have done. But I would advise them to set up a common law court in the UK, because you're playing in the system sandpit, and you cannot win in that sandpit, because you've got to get out of it and use the power of the people. And getting the power of the people, get them to unite under anything today in this upside down world, is pretty impossible task. Anyway, London News sign off. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep up and share these videos, because repossessions of property is happening here. We'd like to know about it. We can use the system as a sheriff's office. We can set up posses to protect property and stuff like that, and it's all lawful, and there's not much the criminal system can do about it. We like to think at the moment that we work with the police, and we will assist them, because they're the victims too. Bye for now.
You know you're all acting unlawfully, hey, you fucking criminals. Go out, hide your face.
Peaceful community, and they made it into a war zone, and I don't know what the objective was. I was a peaceful woman in a peaceful environment.
Assisting the bailiffs, George.
Where are the bailiffs?
They're assisting the bailiffs.
Merseyside police are out of control and think they are a law unto themselves. Side of the glass. So at the moment, everything's been very peaceful and quiet. There's no disturbances of the peace, so we say. There's no reason for any neighbours to be alarmed, because this lady has lived here a long time. Obviously, you're going back into your house again.
Yeah.
Do you think the police are going to turn up again?
I hope not.
Well,
I hope not. It's a very scary experience.
All I can say is a lot of people have been shocked at what they've seen.
Yeah.
So hopefully the police are going to leave you alone now.
I hope they do, because they just seem to be on the sides with the bailiffs, and that's just too much for anyone to bear.
Unlawfully trying to take a property. You know you're all acting unlawfully, hey, you fucking criminals. Go out, you criminals. Hey, go out, hide your face.
Peaceful community, and they made it into a war zone, and I don't know what the objective was. I was a peaceful woman in a peaceful environment, in a safe place, and I've been torn out for the second time, torn away from what's rightfully mine.
Assisting the bailiffs, George.
Where are the bailiffs?
You're assisting the bailiffs. 606.
Right, so film the
Assisting the bailiffs, yeah. The police bailiffs with bladders.
She doesn't want to leave.
Hey, you coward!
Okay, people have got the police assistant bailiffs here now on a civil matter.
Is she willingly coming out? Is she willingly coming out?
Have you put her in a wheelchair?
Scumbag bailiffs waiting here. Don't fucking touch me, lad. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Yeah, don't you? Yeah, don't you? Go on, touch me, lad.
Come on, my love. We've got the case law and everything now anyway, don't worry.
Welcome home.
We'll sort that now while we've got the lads here. We'll
Come on in and close the door. You've been gone.
Chris, thanks very much. Come on.
Seems to be quite good at it, don't he?
Yeah.
Must be second nature.
Oh, I know running.
Well, we found no dead bodies in there anyway.
No, no, unfortunately, we weren't done some.
Two sugars.
The amount of people that turned up was a good example of what it takes for a minimal rapid response of this kind. Many people up and down the country are starting to install.
And he's young.
Thank you.
Someone went to Costco.
Now then, the police, the way they came the other day, fully armed, riot shields, the fire brigade was on standby.
Yeah,
Shocking.
absolutely shocking. Yeah, I don't think they know what they're doing. I think they're all running around with no brains, and just getting orders off their superiors and then just taking action without even figuring out whether it's a civil or a criminal matter.
They have to be held to account now because this is a civil matter.
No, 100%. Yeah, every officer that was there, they all need holding accountable. Yeah,
Well, I can hear sirens, can you?
slightly. Yeah, I can hear sirens. Yeah.
Right, if they turn up, we're going to get them on record.
Yeah, we certainly are.
Breaking the law again.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna. We might have to form a wall in it.
So it looks like there's 2 police officers, 3 police officers potentially.
Thank you, lovely. I appreciate that. Can you identify yourselves, please?
Yeah, Constable 1342, same police station.
Okay, and yourself?
8705.
Can we just get sight of your warrant cards, please? Just do.
No. You don't need to.
No, you do need to. We need to ensure you're here as a constable and not a
We are
police
in.
enforcer.
Right, you can see that we're in marked cars and we're in marked uniform.
So your rules are you're meant to identify yourselves.
I've identified myself.
I know you stood on your oath today under the office of constable.
Mate, just what's going on?
Are you still uncomfortable?
Take a deep breath and just relax.
We don't need to be
Oh,
combative.
you're here again. You're in serious trouble.
Listen,
My job.
there's no
Listen,
everyone, listen, one at a time.
Right.
One at a time. One at a time. Right, you don't need to be combative, we're not. Okay?
I'm not being combative
So
at all,
what you need to do, right, is all right, just take a calm breath. What's happened here, right, you guys supported the other day, you guys all broke the law. This is a direct letter from the Crown Prosecution Service, and it stipulates in black and white when bailiffs cannot enter. So what's happened the other day, bailiffs cannot enter by force, by example, pushing past you. So obviously, where was the lady? She was here the other day. She's a first-hand witness and a criminal because of what they've done. They didn't just assist the bailiffs in a civil matter. They physically moved the woman. There was a first-hand witness to the woman getting physically dragged down the stairs and assaulted. Now, what does that say there?
By force, for example, pushing past.
And that means that the bailiffs cannot enter if they... Can you just read out that section, please?
I'm not reading that out, mate. I can see it.
I will read it out for you.
Right, that's
So
fine, you can
bailiffs
do that.
cannot enter by force, for example, pushing past you, or if there's children under 16 or vulnerable people are present. She's classed as disabled. That's a vulnerable person, and they push past.
Okay, I don't.
So what we need
you'll
you to
have
do now is
excuse me.
No, it's okay.
I don't know anything about the job. Can you just explain the background?
Yeah. So
to
what
it for me?
we need you guys to do, you guys need to, whilst your guys are standing around, if they could participate in an investigation whilst you're chatting to me, would that be okay? What we need you guys to do is obviously gather the evidence here, and then what we're going to need you to guys is go and make arrests of your colleagues who were here the other day. We can show you the evidence. There's no grey area there what they can and can't do. There's no grey area. Your colleagues broke the law by assisting bailiffs.
Can I just add one thing there? So we've got case law. So bailiffs can't encourage third party to gain access into the property. This is workmen inside the house, locksmiths, police officers. They can't enter. So the case law on that is Nash versus Lucas. Okay. And that is 1867 2 QB 590. So what we've got now, so with the CPS report, with the video of the crimes last time with you assisting the bailiffs, and one of the criminals is stood, she's just right there.
If I may.
So there's your first arrest.
If I may, you've also got the modern day case law R versus White, where he literally used weapons against the police who were on his curtilage to come in his house supporting bailiffs. He got acquitted of that, and the charge was turned round because the police assisted in a civil matter and they caused harm. This is a complete mirror of what's happened with R versus White. We're now holding you accountable. We've reported a crime to you. We can present the evidence here and now, and you need to go and arrest your colleague. Otherwise, when this goes live out there, you're going to have a lot of people turn against you because you're not working for the people. The reason you've been told not to get your warrant cards out is because that puts you in the oath of office. The reason you've been told not to give your names because that identifies
Give you my name.
a woman. The reason you've been briefed up ideally to get away with just your shoulder numbers because that's your corporation identifier. The reason you don't produce warrant cards anymore is because, as I say, that puts you in the oath of office. Do you know?
What's your number for reference? Number? Sorry, 7533. What's yours? 1342.
1342.
And what's your colleagues?
8705.
Can I just make you aware as well that you can't even, with the video evidence we've got, you can't say you didn't assist. Also, this is from the Echo, who we've done a report with. They've stated that the police were there to assist the bailiffs. That's a criminal offence. So let me refer you to the Criminal Justice and Courts Act 2015, Section 26, where it's a criminal offence to assist in a civil matter by abuse of police powers and privileges.
Right, okay.
So any money gains, we've got evidence that we believe that your chief constables are making money off the banks and making money off the fraudulent courts. That's why they're assisted.
Bringing it back
That's
to
my
the
belief.
bringing it back to the crime in hand. What is it? Menas rea, and what's the other one you got to use?
Actus
So
reus.
what these done is these men come here. They use their minds to break the law. The police remained ignorant of the law after being told the law, and they still chose to assist in a matter. That woman acted outside her office. She's not your colleague. She's not your friend. She's a criminal. Beyond all reasonable doubt, we've got the evidence. What are you going to do about it today?
Okay, have you referred it to our professional standards?
We don't have to.
No,
It's not
I'm
a
reporting
complaint.
to the police because that's your job. To
Okay,
go and arrest her
so
now.
you can make a complaint.
No, it's not
It's
a
a
complaint.
criminal act.
It's a criminal. It's criminal.
Right.
If I go and witness someone getting raped over there, what
That
do I
was the
do?
original
Right.
one.
If
If I
it's in
do I
their
go
belief
no,
that
if I
Jackson
go and watch someone getting raped,
duties,
if
okay.
I'm a witness to a rape, do I just write a complaint to the rapist?
As I said, okay, it's in their honest held belief they've been acting in the progress.
No,
of
It
their
doesn't matter what their belief is.
duties.
It doesn't matter what their belief is.
Armed
Right, I've listened to
armed
you, just
response
listen to
with
me,
that is.
Okay,
Let us speak
so
yourself.
if you want to put a complaint in, you are more than entitled to do
No,
that.
we don't do
okay?
that. We don't complain.
Okay, so
Okay, so are you refusing to take the crime? Yes or
Okay?
no?
I'm not saying I'm
Closed
refusing to
question.
take the
So
crime.
you're going to take the crime?
I'm not locking her up.
It's a yes or no?
I'm not locking her
So
up.
you're not locking her. So what
No,
makes her special?
investigated,
So
doesn't it?
and you've just done the investigation.
No.
We can
I haven't
show.
done the investigation at all.
Can
I
someone
need-
get the video, please, from the other day?
Okay, I need statements. I need.
No, we're going to show you the video. And you've seen that. So we're going to show you the video.
Give you
Right,
the
who
number, yeah?
can stop? Who can get the video up?
Guys, can we get the video up, please, from the other day? Even if someone's got to pull it up on Telegram.
George, can you pull your video up, please, mate? This
And this is
damning
on no
evidence.
uncertain terms. Once you've seen it,
Damning
you're a
evidence.
witness to it, and you have to act on it. And this is a big
yeah.
turning point right now. What's happening here, guys?
And when you see your colleagues, you should be disgusted with their
Right, so
attitudes.
what we need to
It is
do,
your colleague,
what we're going to do
your
now
reputation
is
is
I'm
disrespect.
ordering
Do you
you to
understand
just
that?
stand her
Well, they
down.
can't order me to do things.
Yeah, they can.
No,
It's right. No, case law. It's a lawful order.
I make my decisions.
It's a lawful order.
Okay, then.
Discretion as a police
Okay.
officer. How we use that.
Okay, okay.
Get out the way.
Let's roll with that. So as you know, as part of your job, you're to use your conscious mind and you're acting as an individual. Although you're acting as a copper, it's you to use your God-given senses to make your mind
My
up.
discretion, yeah.
Exactly. No, I agreed, yeah, agreed. So what we're about to present for you is a video beyond a reasonable doubt what's happened. That's direct from the CPS. We're giving you case law. There's R versus white case law. So we've kind of got everything covered. So we can present this evidence to you guys now.
Right, I'm going to leave this now.
Kind of expect you to.
And the precedent's been set now. The police are on notice. They've been advised that they need to arrest the criminals. Hello there. Are you armed? Response.
No, mate, I'm a dog handler.
A dog handler. I'm going to say, where's your gun? Because you look like the gun holder from last time. I just want to say, I actually don't really get upset normally with police, but today I'm fuming and I'm trying to curtail it.
Okay.
I've seen what your colleagues did the other day for a civil matter.
I haven't, mate. So
No.
I don't know anything.
Well,
about
just
it.
let me explain to you what
No, mate,
happened.
go for it.
So, about 10 police officers turned up, riot gear.
Yeah,
This lady's in a house on her own.
yeah,
She's elderly, she's vulnerable, she's over 60.
yeah.
Why did the police come with riot shields and a
No
gun?
idea, mate. Like I said, I wasn't here. I don't know the ins and outs of it. I don't know what got told on the radio. I don't know what the call was.
Well, the people today have identified some of your colleagues here as a criminal,
Okay.
but the police are not doing anything about
Well,
that.
the other chap just said they won't make a complaint. So unless there's a complaint, we can't do nothing.
But you don't complain about criminal allegation, do you?
You've got to make a complaint.
So they're actually saying, what is your colleague referring to when they say you want to make a complaint?
So your colleague needs to make a complaint, not me or anyone else.
Breaching the peace when you're breaching Linda's peace.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay. So
The court, I filmed the court, I recorded the court. They said no, if it's not stamped and it hasn't been signed by the judge, they're not our bailiffs.
right. Okay.
So we come down and we reclaim the property with the evidence.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We've done a video, it's gone viral all over the country,
Okay.
showing that it's an unlawful warrant,
Okay.
confirmed by the court.
Okay.
These bailiffs are under arrest, yeah?
Right.
For terrorism charges, fraud and theft of property.
Right. You'll have to explain the terrorism bit to me in a second, mate, because that's not
Because
go down.
you constantly come into this lady's house, yeah? Into a house, you've assisted, yeah? You've assisted you as the police force have assisted the lady losing her house. If you don't arrest him, so under section 24A of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984, I'm now arresting you, PC 1883, for assault and battery, kidnap, and that's an open arrest. Are you gonna assist the arrest?
You're not detained here, so you are going to be free to leave.
Yeah, I know I
Would
am.
you like to see the nurse before you leave?
I'm gonna see the nurse.
You want me to get
But
the nurse?
what I'm gonna do is you're gonna arrest them. I've already given them the section what they're arrested now under an open arrest. You 6679, you're under an open arrest. Section 24A of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act 1984. Okay?
Okay. Because
Yeah?
we're in a controlled environment. Can I ask you to take a seat whilst I get the nurse for you, please?
I'll stand here. I'm not under arrest. I haven't
You're not
committed
under
any
arrest,
offence.
however.
You've invited me into your building, haven't you? So I'm going to document everything.
I'm not happy for you to stand there because we're in an environment that's controlled, mate. All right?
Right,
So-
well, 89%, yeah, we've now just determined 89% of criminal complaints against the police go unanswered. That's why you think you're all a law to yourselves, okay?
I'll go
A law to yourselves. So do we want to bring that down?
Just have a seat.
Yeah, I hope he arrests you. That'll bring it down, won't it?
I'll go and get the nurse.
Right, now you're detaining me against your will again,
You're
okay?
detained. I've just told you you're free to leave.
Yeah, but I wanted to stand there.
I know, but I'm asking you to stand
So
here.
you're detaining me further.
You're not detained.
So that should be out there, because I'm not a criminal, am I?
Justice and Courts Act 2015, Section 26, the abuse of police powers and privileges.
Sorry.
He doesn't even know what you're on about, okay?
He-
No.
He's not bothered.
I can hear more
Making money
sirens.
for his own corporation, look. Hey, he's making money.
How am I changing my tone? You can't articulate how.
Interpretation.
What doesn't matter, does it? What he's saying?
You're just twisting it, aren't you?
You're twisting what I'm saying as well. I've asked for a statement from the police, so I can record it and investigate
It's a
this.
civil conversation and it's a
You
civil
asked for a
matter.
statement, and I was here.
No one is going to be
Okay,
Your sergeant, that's all.
Please give me a statement. You all right coming and sit in my car? Give me a statement now then.
After he's seen the state of me. Yeah?
Okay, we're going guys.
It's either you get dragged into it and you're on the stand
one.
with him,
We need
or
one more
you're going to do your job
witness
today,
statement.
and that is the end of it.
Yeah, we've got 2 people then
Can
you've
you
got
not
to verify
see how
criminal complaint.
dangerous that was? I could have killed myself on that bench. Yeah? I could have been dead now.
Do your
Listen,
job.
my face don't lie. If I'm an aggressive, you know. That's pointing. This is. I'm just very wavy.
Okay,
I'm
as
not-
I said, it's
yeah?
fine, but just step back from me a little bit, that's all.
Listen, I'm step back. Look at that. I'm not in your face, am I? Come on. This is the like
I
normal
didn't say you
distance.
were... Right, we're just going
Can I
to
just say-
Can I just get a statement from you?
She's not threatened because she had one leg up on the wall like that. She's very relaxed.
Right.
What can you make of all this?
So what am I making of it? It's just shit. Well, basically, they're in a very awkward position here. I would say we're on a knife edge now. What the police have got an opportunity now to do is show the people that they work for the people. Because of what they're now going to have, they're going to have 2 independent witnesses. That qualifies for a verified criminal complaint. So they've now got no excuses not to go and arrest their colleague. They've seen the video, they've seen the literature, they've seen the case law. So now they're choosing with their minds to ignore it and step outside their oath of office. This is why they won't produce a warrant card, because they're not here acting as constables today.
It's not just one colleague, though, is it? It just happens to be one of them here that we can that you can
Listen,
identify.
there's a reason it's called the Thin Blue Line Club. What they've done is create a divide between them and the people, because that thin blue line is to represent all the coppers that died in duty. Now, if you do your research on this, there's a shitload more people have died in police custody, right, under the police's custody. So where's their little badge to represent them? So the fact that they're oh, our poor colleagues died, yes, it is a shame, and police shouldn't die in duty, and it is a sad thing. But by starting your little private club of the Blue Thin Line Club, you create a divide. Then you do something like that. I'm presenting the evidence. All she can do is repeat herself because she's been mistrained. You've witnessed that. I always get it. I'm being aggressive. But they can't articulate how I'm being aggressive. And they just want to twist the whole situation. The egos get involved.
There's a serious lack of empathy for it.
There's no empathy. They've seen the video. They've seen the case law. They've seen the words from the CPS. There's no grey area. They've now got 2 independent witnesses. And again, they've seen the video. And yet she's still saying, oh, we haven't got enough to charge. Now she's going to take 2 independent complaints, 2 independent witness statements. This turns it into a verified criminal complaint, or certainly on the path to that, because you've now got 2 independent witnesses. This knocks it up into judiciary and takes it out of the HMTCS, because this is wrongdoing, and this is trespass, and this is just everything about this is just savage. And it's just getting frustrating now. The police have got an opportunity here to show all of you out there that she's going to use her mind and she joined the police because she wants to make a difference. So remember her name, remember her number, and everyone put a complaint in against her. Not that anything will happen, but the fact of the matter is, and if she doesn't make an arrest today, that is clear cut, guys, who the police's side are on. And everyone needs to start making a decision. Rapid response, chat. We're 2,000 strong. Let's get up to 500,000, guys. Let's take back what's fucking ours.
And just finally, Criminal Justice Act 2015, Section 26, the police are actually contravening their own...
Listen, I'll be honest, that means nothing to me. I don't operate within the UK. That's their legislation.
That's how they
their
work,
law.
though, isn't it?
They can't even run by their own rules. You know, legislation's there is the bullshit private corporation stuff of the UK. They don't even follow that. You've got common law. They don't even follow that. They're not following anything. They're just doing what they're told from their minister training, and whatever backhanders they're getting from these bailiff companies and banks and whatever else.
Robocop.
I wouldn't say Robocop, because I mean that's a significant force. Spangle Cop.
Okay.
And this is taken from bailiffs brackets Parliament.
Is this
UK.
what you've just showed my colleague?
So what it says there, do you agree that says bailiffs cannot enter?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Can you read that section there, please? Can you just read that section out loud?
I've just read it. Did you show my colleague this?
Could you read it out loud, please?
Hang on, sorry, mate. Did you just show my colleague?
I'm dealing with you.
Okay. I've just checked. She's on the phone.
I'm dealing with your conscious mind right now.
Okay.
Yeah? So can you just read them out, please?
By force, for example, pushing past you if only children under 16 are vulnerable or present between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. through anything except the door. If you do not let a bailiff in, they can take things from outside your home. If reasonable force is not granted, then the enforcement agent cannot enter
Okay.
and the premises unless invited.
So I believe you was here the other day. So what you would have witnessed there, did it seem like someone might have used a bit of force to gain entry there? I mean, come on, it's a yes or no question. They dragged a disabled woman down the stairs.
What's your number? Sorry, what's your
Hold
number?
on.
6713.
Hold on.
You can become a witness.
Now listen.
You was there.
listen.
You'll be a witness.
This is the thing. You know, so your conscious mind just kicked in, and you know that you support the civil action. Can I get your collar number, please?
6713.
So 6713, you just witnessed that. The pennies just dropped in your subconscious, in your conscious mind there, that you acted unlawfully the other day. I can see in your face now, your conscience has kicked in.
And you can be called as a witness.
Now, we won't come after you in a private criminal prosecution.
Whoa!